I'm going to be going undercover as a food critic at Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. Let's make it happen.
Any questions for me?
Michelin, a name that often brings great reward.
Yes!
And fear to chefs across the culinary world. A company that started out making tires. The idea of a Michelin critic is quite fascinating, as they are a secret group dedicated to presenting the indulgences of culinary art. And when you combine the idea with a world-class chef such as Gordon Ramsay, who has restaurants across the world, but also is quite well known for his vocalized opinion of food.
It's not about that! Fucking shit!
That should be good. Have your most delectable, savory, and palatable Big Mac. Awesome. Being a food critic is much harder than I thought. We have some work to do. How do we begin such a challenging task? Well, I'm thinking we go to Michelin themselves. Sir, I need to know the fundamentals of being a Michelin level food critic.
It's a tire store.
Well, that was somewhat of a success. We got a Michelin tire. But if we're gonna have any hope of being a Michelin level food critic at Gordon Ramsay's restaurant, then we're gonna have to approach this differently. We are gonna have to become one with the food critic. And I have an idea. There are 3 essential things every food critic needs. The first, you have to dress like one. And dress like one, I did. Or at least tried to. But after a not so thorough review, I finally found what I was looking for. I think this is the outfit that's gonna make an impression. Or at least hope to. Second, this item is the most integral item to being a food critic. It is a notebook. Not just any notebook, but a notebook worthy of praise from Gordon Ramsay himself and Michelin alike. So I made this, and later you'll see in the video, we're gonna put some pretty cool notes and we're gonna utilize this to make this the most effective process possible.
Third thing that you need, and arguably pretty important as well, you have to learn the vocabulary. Food critics are well renowned for knowing a wider range of vocabulary, such as astringent, galapagos. I'm actually not quite sure if those are actually real words, but according to food critics, they use those quite a lot.
I think I'm ready. Gordon Ramsay, you may be a Michelin level chef, but I am now a Michelin level food critic, and I am coming for your restaurant. I'm going to try all your delicacies that you have so proclaimed. And you know what? I thought it was only right that I brought along my own Gordon Ramsay lookalike. Gordon Ramsay's lookalike. I think I found someone.
Kill yourself!
Video. Okay, I think this is our guy. Check this out.
You ready?
Martin, it's good to hear from you, man. Yes, correct. Perfect. Yeah, he said no. Now that we have everything we need, we can finally partake in the experience of a Michelin level food critic.
I'm just hungry, bro.
Honestly, me too. I made a reservation under an alias at Gordon Ramsay's restaurant in Boston. But me being me, I accidentally used my real name. I specifically made the reservations for dinner to try his very famous beef Wellington, sticky toffee pudding, and various other items. Even talking about it, I'm pretty hungry. With that being said, I'm very excited. Let's make it happen.
So we finally entered the restaurant.
We were quickly seated, and surprisingly, there was not too many people around, which was perfect. And on top of that, we were placed in one of the most secluded area in the restaurant. I've never been to a Gordon Ramsay restaurant before, let alone a Michelin level restaurant. So I was excited, but skeptical. However, once I was served the main appetizer, I knew this was going to be fantastic. Before that, however, I took a look at their extensive menu, and yeah, my bank account's gonna be suffering today. They got a really extensive menu. You gotta try to be as low-key as possible. There was all sorts of items on there, ranging from New England signature food all the way to Gordon Ramsay's signature dishes. They started us off with water, and I may have drank a little bit too much. Water collectible. I tried to be as low-key as possible, but listen, I'm the first person to ever do this for Gordon Ramsay to the restaurant. When it comes to order
if I should feel like you have any recommendations, and I just take vocab.
The staff seemed to be catching on quickly, or at least rather suspecting something.
Is there any questions for you? Or?
I gotta be more careful.
Hi, no, I think we're ready to order.
What are we thinking?
One of the lobster rolls, please. Can we get one order of the beef Wellington, please?
Yeah.
The sticky toffee pudding, please.
Okay, so starting with a lobster roll, Wellington, and the secretary pudding. Yes, please.
Now, after our waiter took our order, which by the way, he was a very nice guy, the first thing to come was obviously the appetizer.
I'm excited. I don't know if I should use my hand for this. I tried my best.
Oh my god, leave it! Leave it! Leave it! You fucking donkey!
I'm really excited to try this. That's so good, honestly.
If you made it this far, make sure to like and subscribe. It really means a lot to me, and it helps me know that you guys like this as well.
That was one of the best things I ever had. I don't even like lobster that much, let alone eat it, but those I could have 10 of, no problem. Being a food critic is incredibly fun, and then you can check out my cool notes that are so detailed. So I wrapped up the appetizer and there was nothing left, as you can tell. And now we are on to arguably Gordon Ramsay's most famous dish, the beef Wellington. Apparently it's his favorite indulgence too.
Beef Wellington has to be the ultimate indulgence. One of my all-time favourite main courses.
I'm incredibly excited for this. Since the lobster roll was unreal, then my expectations are already off the charts for this. All right, so we have the most famous beef Wellington here, which I so graciously jabbed my fork into already.
Bro, it's like ASMR.
Very excited to try this. That is one of the most tender pieces of meat I've ever had. It's fantastic. The beef Wellington was really good as well. I was actually quite surprised by its texture and even flavor. Then again, I've never had one before, but it was very unique. Now on to dessert. Surprisingly, those two dishes actually filled me up, but there's always room for dessert. Before indulging in this amazing dessert, I took a trip around the restaurant and you won't believe what I found. It's like a full area back here. Very cool. Who would have thought? Okay, I'm back from that little side quest. I am excited to present the sticky toffee pudding, which I've also never had before, but I'm super excited to try. All right, so we got our final dish for the night of our culinary experience of being a food critic. I'm very excited because I've heard some great things about this. So let's try it.
Bon appetit.
That's really good. I know I've been saying that this whole time. I promise you, it is really good. It is delicate, light, fluffy, extravagant, and most importantly, it's delicious. I'm gonna finish this all up now, and we'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Okay, so after that amazing meal, we finally finished, and we're gonna pay the bill, the moment of truth. So let's see how much of a dent that does to the wallet here. It's not as bad. It's not that bad. Okay. That now brings our 3-course meal and our Michelin level experience at Gordon Ramsay's restaurant to an end. So we successfully and unsuccessfully learned the fundamentals of being a Michelin level food critic. I had a wonderful and amazing time eating all those culinary dishes and learning a lot. Now I'm very fortunate and grateful for the opportunity I had. Thank you all. If you stuck around and made it to the end, make sure to like, subscribe, and please come back for more, because I promise you, we will make it happen. Remember, food is meant to be enjoyed, not overanalyzed. Take care.